Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we are taking a look at the Speed and Strength True Romance shirt available at RevZilla.com. So for you ladies out there that want to take a step up in protection, but you like the way just a traditional plaid shirt looks, the True Romance is definitely going to be an option for you to consider. What you're getting is a full cotton blend with this, but you have reinforcements of Kevlar at the elbows, at the shoulders, and you're getting a full Vault CE level armor kit in the elbows, shoulders, as well as the back, all for around that $120 price point. Now, Helen on my left-hand side is a brand new motorcyclist here at RevZilla. She just passed her test, and she is ready and raring to go. She stands at 5'6", weighs in at 135 pounds, 36-inch chest, 29-inch waist. We have her in a size small. Now, if you're looking at Speed and Strength size chart, she should actually be in a medium. So she is sizing down, and this fits her perfectly. So just keep that in mind. If you're using the size chart as a reference, you're going to want to size down one full size. Sizes are going to range from extra small up to 4XL, and there's 3 different colors available. There's going to be a teal black option, an orange and tan option, and Helen on my left-hand side is going to be rocking the pink and purple. Now, Speed and Strength calls this a red-purple option. We're calling it pink because when you see it in person, it definitely has more of a pink look to it, almost a salmon, than it does a red. Now, Speed and Strength has revamped their lineup over the past 6 to 12 months. They've gotten rid of their crazy branding, and they've really come out with some pieces that are definitely more toned down while still giving riders protection. So it looks like you're wearing a plaid shirt, but you have all this protection built into this. If you're taking a look at this, maybe you don't like the hood, maybe you want to change out the way the protection is configured, keep in mind, the Smoking Aces, this would be a step up from that shirt. That shirt doesn't have the armor included, it just has the Kevlar reinforcements. Maybe you want to take a step up. Take a look at the Blackheart. The Blackheart is going to be a leather shirt, and it's going to give you a little bit beefed up abrasion resistance compared to something like the True Romance will. So breaking this down, what you're going to see, it is going to be that full cotton construction. But what you have in addition to that is you are going to have Kevlar reinforced at the shoulders, at the elbows, and you are going to have that armor pack. So you have Vault CE rated armor at the elbows and the shoulders as well as the back. And what I like about the Vault armor that Speed and Strength is using, it's very flexible. It moves very naturally with you. It doesn't feel cumbersome when you're wearing this in something like a flannel shirt. And it's going to be multi-impact use, so you can crash again and again if you have to. But really, it's the fact that it's soft and it's comfortable while still keeping you safe that works nicely. Now, I'm going to hold your hand up for a second here. As we work our way down this, one of the things you'll note is that there will be dual snaps. So if you want to roll this back, you can roll it back. And you'll see it is going to have a full mesh slip liner. So if you're just rocking a t-shirt underneath this, it's going to work very nicely to make sure you're comfortable, especially if you're rocking this a little bit more in the warmer weather. Speaking of weather, keep in mind this is going to be a nice mild option. There's not going to be a full sleeve thermal liner with this. You can put your hand down. So think 2-3 season mild temperatures. You're probably not going to want to use it all the way into the heat of the summer. And once the fall begins to turn into winter, you're probably going to want to switch to something a little bit heavier. Working your way down the front, Speed and Strength has embossed buttons with the reverse SS logo to this, a little bit of a flowery scroll work to it, and the buttons actually cover a full YKK zip. So you have the look of a button shirt with the protection of the YKK zip underneath. You have dual chest pockets, and there aren't going to be any hand warmers with this, but what you will notice is you will have princess seams working its way down the front as well as the back, and it gives it a really nice cut. It really holds the figure nicely. Helen, I'm going to have you face sideways and throw the hand up in the rider position. And the first thing you'll notice here is you do have a gusset at the back of the hand. So if Helen is on a bike that's a little more of a full tuck, maybe a vintage cafe racer, it's going to give you a little bit more articulation, you have a little bit more range of motion, and you don't feel like the shirt is actually pulling on you. The other thing you'll notice is there is going to be a gusset at the hip on this with a Lycra reinforcement patch on the back just to give you an extra 2 to 3 inches of expansion. So if you do have wider hips, it works very nicely for you to work with your form. Helen, you may face backwards for me. So the one thing here is it does have the hood attachment to it. It is a non-removable hood. So if you're not a fan of the hood, this is going to be one that is going to be a deal breaker for you. Underneath the hood, you do see the pop of reflectivity working its way across the shoulders, and it has a really nice drop seat. You can see those princess seams really working to articulate the female form. Drop seat, there will be belt loop connections with this to help hold it into place. If you are more of that full tuck position, you don't have to worry about the jacket, or the shirt rather, riding up and giving you separation from where the pants end and the jacket begins. And there is going to be that full CE level 1 Vault back protector. So the fact that this comes in around that $120 price point, but you're getting a full armor pack with those Kevlar reinforcements, there's a huge bang for your buck going on with everything that Speed and Strength is packing into this. Helen, you may face forward. I'm going to have you go ahead and on-snap, unzip. Now, while she's doing that, remember, full YKK zips, and when we take a look at the inside of this, it's really going to be that full slip liner that you're going to see. So instead of just giving you that regular plaid flannel or shirt feel to it, you have a really nice slip liner, so as the months begin to warm up, if you do begin to sweat, it just helps to wick the sweat away and give you a nice, comfortable option, even in warmer temperatures. Helen, you may go ahead and unzip up for me. So for riders out there that are looking for something that holds the form really nicely, that kind of gives you more shape to it, and it's definitely give you beefed up protection as far as abrasion resistance in the elbows and the shoulders, and that full armor pack for impact protection, Speed and Strength did a hell of a job with the True Romance. Now there's a lot of riders out there that are utilizing Speed and Strength gear, and if you ladies want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there using Speed and Strength gear on their motorcycles. More questions for our gear geeks? Reach out at 877-792-9455 or simply shoot them an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Speed and Strength True Romance shirt. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.